Hello everyone, I am Catechus, and today we will be continuing our guided walkthrough for Breath of Fire 3. Last episode we crashed into the black ship and started looking for the bridge. This episode we will do just that because, well, no more crane games. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. Alright, and here we are with the best team I care to employ. Now, luckily, Momo's gonna pull some weight this episode, so make sure you have her in the squad. Yep, she's gonna be needed to do Momo sciencey things. But anywho, what we want to do now is head back into the black ship. Oh, the fun's just beginning. Now, before I go too far, up on the screen here, I have the enemies that I went over last episode. Here's their cards. We're not going to talk about them too much this episode. So instead, what we're going to do is, well, I guess get into a fight. That was quick. What was that, 2 steps? Well, Momo's already getting the bolt end of the stick. She was only attacked. But anyway, across the catwalk where we ended the last episode, we want to climb these stairs. Now that we're in this other part of the ship, we're gonna head to the south, fight some more, I guess. Oh boy. Jeez, a King Toad and a Sleepy. Luckily, both just attacked. They weren't super annoying. But anyway, in the bottom corner here is a door we can enter. And if we follow it, we can grab ourselves a skill ink. Hooray! Now we can't continue yet. Don't worry, we'll be back. Also, another fight. Oh boy. Goldarn toads keep breathing their minty breath on Momo. So we're gonna have to heal a little bit. And it's fine. There is a boss fight this episode, but we will be healed before it, don't worry. Alright, now we have to go back towards the stairs, because now we have to head towards the bridge. Or fights. This is a little fight heavy. Oh man, I was sweating hard. 3 sleepies in one fight. Oh, no one got hypnotized though. But anywho, we have a bunch of doors and some loot to get. If we come into this northeast room here and check this cabinet, we can grab an ammonia. Always nice. And in the second door on the southwest, we can come in here and check behind the wall, and there's a little goodie bag with $2,400 dues. Awesome. Now we just... another fight, BRB. Okay, who let the acorns on the ship? Shouldn't they be in a crate or something? What's going on? Anyway, up these stairs here. And now this is why we went through all the effort last episode to get that ID card. It's required to use this elevator every single time. It is super annoying. But with that, up these stairs, we are in the bridge. However, like I said before, Momo is required for this episode, so she has to investigate the panel. Looks like this is used to set the ship's heading, okay? If we restart this, it'll do just what Kukui said. It looks like it's set up to go back across the sea. That sounds good, but to get this to work, we need to figure out what the boost counter is. The what? I think I saw something like that on the deck below. I need you to go check the number on the boost counter and come back and tell me, okay? Welcome to the next minigame, the boost counter. We have to go down to that room. We should not have any enemy encounter, so at least we have that going for us. But once we get down there, we're gonna read the counter, and then we're gonna hear a beep. And every time we hear a beep, you add 1 to whatever the counter said when you read it. And when we talk to Momo again, it has to be at 100. So she's gonna get it started here, but we need to go get the number and then tell her when it reaches 100. Otherwise, if we fail, we just have to keep trying until we get it right. The boost counter will be accumulating as we go down and come back up. So once we get our number, we're gonna rush all the way back up here while counting the beeps. It's gonna take a bit. So yeah, we are ready. Boost, start! Yeah. But again, there are no fights. Just remember to use the elevator. You always have to check the little panel here. So much fun. I guess at this point, Momo's just stuck up there. Alright, so again, it is ticking up. We just got to go into this room here and then investigate this panel. So when you check the panel, we're in the 50s. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 99, 100. Activating systems now! Did we do it? Hey, we did it! There we go. Yeah, really annoying. I don't know why it's part of this. Hey, it looks like the black ship's starting to move. Well, time for us to go. Thanks for everything, Zig. Yeah, sure, but be careful, eh? I'm gonna take this boat back to the Machine Guild, you know, since you guys broke it. Everybody, this way! Come up to the bridge! Oh, Ryu's all glowy. I wonder if it actually makes the noise. That would be pretty loud if they could hear it, you know, back in Rafalo from that view. What was that? The road to God. To the God that Ryu must meet. It looks like this ship intends to take us there. Well, I don't know about any road to God, but this ship's underway, and we can't stop her now. Since we don't know how long it's going to take, we might as well sit back and relax. Did anyone bring food? So yeah, the boredom's setting in. Honey's even chasing Pecco. Leave my onion alone. I'm assuming at this point Momo's making it so the elevator doesn't need a key card. I guess Pecco's tired. You ask why I came along? This is a fine time to ask now that we can't go back. Yeah, sorry, but why? Well, it's like Mikpa said. Even if my power and the Broods aren't quite at the same level, they're like one and the same, yeah? Sure. So if we go meet God or whoever, I can find out why such power exists. Oh god, we're all gonna die. Sounds like something happened. Let's go check it out. Ray, I blame you. So yeah, we gotta go back to the bridge. Ryu, something's happened. We better get to the bridge and talk to Momo. Yeah, that was my plan. But yeah, luckily it seems the ID cards aren't needed anymore. Momo looks to bypass that because it doesn't say the numbers. Which is good, because it would have been a little sequence breaking if Nino went up here and then we couldn't. What? Anywho, what's going on, Momo? Oh, thank you, Momo. What happened? It looks like there's something wrong with the ship. It's not gonna sink, right? I can't swim. Yeah, and it's probably because of something you did. No! Look at this. Yep, that's a panel. There's a problem on the upper deck, near the front of the ship. Maybe we hit something. What's this we? We should probably check it out. How can we get there, Momo? Let's see. On the other side of our rooms, it looks like there's a hall that runs into the bow of the ship. I opened the door in the hall for you. So who's gonna go? Clearly the A team, bud. So yeah, Pecco and the Momos. Alright, just gotta set their formation real quick, BRB. Okay, so yeah, we gotta get back to that room, and boy howdy, enemies are back in play. And we'll even start to encounter giant crabs, which can cast death and are super annoying. Hooray! And now that the ship is up and... Well, that was quick. Hold on. BRB. Alright, that lone bolt did some damage. Now I can show you what I was going to explain. In the room with the 4 beds here, now that the ship is in transit, we can actually, rest in here. And then you can see in the other room next to us, there's a blue book, so you can save the game if you want. Highly recommend. We're going to have an annoying boss fight coming up. But anywho, we gotta head through the south door here. Gotta reach that newly opened door. We get into a fight. Why do I talk? Ah, crap, giant crabs. This could be bad. Please don't kill us, giant crabbies. I think Pecco might be able to take one out on his own. That was uncalled for. What do they have against Momo? Dang it. Not quite yet. Alright, one down. Oh, good. No death. Awesome. Oh, come on, Pecco. Why? Finish it. Yes. Alright. Yeah, good XP though, but they can just straight up end you. Speaking of which, Momo, why don't you give yourself a little heal there? Perfect. But anywho, at the end of the hallway where we got our skill link, the door's now open and we can go on through. And in here, you'll see little arrows on the floor. Those indicate stairs down. Really handy and convenient. But once we go through the divot, if we hang a right into a fight, BRB. Oh, never mind, a Bolt Lord hot dog. Haven't fought one of those yet. What are you trying to silence me for? Highly inappropriate. Well, so much for the Bolt Lord. Not very difficult. Anywho, through this door we can grab a pretty good item, the Ivory Dice, which doubles XP and money in a fight. Now what we want to do is keep wrapping around in the counterclockwise fashion to get to this ladder that Ryu can't seem to use. Keep following the linear path before us, and eventually we will get to the next door, or a fight, potato, potato. Okay, well, that was annoying. We got the 3 base bolt enemies in there, and I couldn't hit a broadside of a barn, so gotta heal a little bit. Give me them herbs. All better. Anywho, through this door into the next room, we have one more item to get, which we want to, again, go counterclockwise around the entire room to get it, and more fights. Oh man, my biggest fear, 3 giant crabs. Luckily, no one got KO'd. Alright, we're gonna keep... Oh, didn't mean to go down there. We're gonna keep wrapping around here until we get to this treasure for a soul gem. An accessory that revives you if you get KO'd. Speaking of which, I got another fight. Okay, something tells me this ship is infested with crabs, but Pecco leveled up. Look at those gains. Anywho, now that we have the treasures, we want to come down here and follow this down this staircase. Now down here, it's real simple, even though it looks confusing. Down the ladder. Have a fight. Why not? Another crab tried to KO Momo, but she resisted. She's such a champ. Anyway, up this other ladder, follow this around, and through the door. Now, before you go up, make sure to heal, and I'm gonna use some herbs because I got a lot of them. All better because the, boss is out here. And here we are outside. Got that fresh air. Oh god. Looks like something's hit the bow. Yeah, that's why we're here. It's got us with the Jaws music. What the heck is that? Yeah, I'm gonna go back inside. Have fun handling this, guys. Ew. Oh, there's two of them. No. Oh, what is that? Whoa. I don't think we're going to be able to fight like this. Yeah, so you could fall back to the middle of the ship where the turrets will assist you in the fight, and it's a game of red light, green light. I am awful at it, so I'm probably not going to do it. So, yeah. You're supposed to move to the right when they're not moving and stop when they move. But again, I'm awful at this. Yeah, because I don't know. I took 2 steps and here we are. What the heck? Alright, welcome to the Ammonites. Now there are 2 versions. One when the cannons are assisting you, one when the cannons are not assisting you. So I'll put both cards up there, but the main difference is which abilities they use. But in general, they are weak to electric and strong to death. No matter what, they will cast Tsunami, Multi-Strike, and Confuse, and you can try to learn Tsunami and Multi-Strike, but if you took my advice earlier and learned Tsunami from the Dolphin, you don't need it now. If you still need it, good luck. I don't know what else to tell you. In my experience, I like to use it a lot at least. Now, if you have cannons assisting you, there's the main cannon, which I don't believe is an attack of theirs, but the actual ship using it on them. I've never seen it, so I don't know. Then Blizzard and Ice Blast get added to the mix. But with that, we're going to try to take them out. So for the first, I believe, 4 turns it's going to take me, I'm going to have Momo cast Speed when she's not healing on Ryu. That way he'll get 2 turns. Ryu, for 2 turns, I'm going to have him use Shield to raise everyone's defense, because they do hit pretty hard. And then Pekko is just going to do what he does best and use Shadow Walk, because it's really strong. Oh, well, speaking of Tsunami, there it is. Hopefully it misses. Yeah, why the... Oh, well, it's okay. I'm Pekko, I guess. So there's a 1 on Ryu. No, not the Confused. Don't confuse my Ryu. Come on. Don't do it. Yes! There's 1 Protect. Off to an okay start, I guess. Yeah, that's good damage. Anywho, round 2. Another casting of Speed. Ryu's gonna cast Shield again, and Pekko's going to walk his shadow on over. I should have mentioned this earlier. Focus on 1 at a time. Once you get 1 gone, it becomes a lot easier. Yeah, how'd that work for you? Enjoy a reprisal. Oh, why? Stop doing this. Please. Ow. There's our 2 shields. Okay, that was big damage. 310. Hot dog. Alright, Ryu, since he's faster, gets to go first. We're now going to ascend. And we're going to use the Thunder, the Force, and the Gross. And this way, he'll have access to the Thunder Claw, which they're weak to. Momo, I'm going to risk it for the biscuit and keep her speeding up Ryu. Pekko, we'll try 1 more turn as Shadow Walk. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Look at our golden boy. He just keeps getting faster. Oh, good. It's fine. Why? Stop it. No. Okay, Momo's a little hurt. Pekko's doing all the work so far. Alright, Ryu, like I said, if you have him going 2 turns and you have the AP to do it, feel free to use Aura and then Thunderclaw, but right now we're on a low AP build, so we're just gonna Thunderclaw. Momo is not going to cast speed this time. She's going to heal herself because I do not trust these guys to not kill her. And Pekko is going to Shadow Walk. Yeah, look at that damage. This guy's almost dead. Momo's all better. No, don't do it. Don't you do it. No. Dang it. Oh, they confused him. This is not good. This is where plans fall apart. Ow. Pekko, could you take one out, please? Dang it. Oh, so close. Alright, well, screw it. We're just gonna try to speed up Ryu again. Pekko, we're gonna try to just take one out. Oh, good. Okay, Ryu did something good. Awesome. We'll see about his next attack. Okay, one's down at least. Let's see if Ryu kills anyone in his next attack. I don't know. Ah, dang it, he got the Momo. Alright, well, Ryu's back to his old self, so we're gonna have him use Thunderclaw. Pekko, we're gonna have him revive Momo, and we're gonna hope this never happens again, and we're not gonna talk about it. That's also the good part about Pekko. He can use items and still attack in turns, as long as he's attacked. And there we go. Momo's alive. Thank goodness. Ryu again. Thunderclaw. And hopefully next turn is the last turn. So on the repeat, Momo, heal yourself, girl. Where is it? There it is. Okay, can this be it? Yes, fantastic. I got a little close there, but we won. And everybody levels up. That is a lot of everything, Pekko. And Ryu learns Barrier. Awesome. Gaining that AP. Momo, that AP is insane. What is going on here? Oh boy. But yeah, we won. That's cool. So all we have to do is go down this here ladder. Finally, after several days' travel, the ship completed its crossing of the ocean. Who is this narrator? It's my job. And brought them to a place heretofore unknown to them. Alright, welcome to the other side of the ocean. Well, we finally made it. It doesn't look too much different from our side, does it? Who knows? Maybe there's monsters here the size of the black ship. Why do you gotta say that, man? At any rate, we're in a new world now. We'd all best keep on our toes. So, yeah, I'm gonna stay with the normal party. Oh boy. We're gonna head on into town. It is oddly called Kombinat, I believe. Combat? I don't really know. but it's weird. And there are indeed people with weird clothes. Well, you're not from around here, are you? Nope. Looks like the automated ship's back. Did you come here on it? Yeah. Oh, the damage was there before I got there. And then there's robots. It's a mechanical soldier, but it doesn't look threatening. What is going on here? I got all sorts of them. Look at that thing. Now, if we come back around here, there's a robot boy between two crates, and if we talk to him, we get a bunch of gibberish. But if we respond with the third gibberish, we get a homing bomb. Just a item to use in battle. Now, if we come into these rooms, it's just a bunch of storage units. Hey, you know where God is? You came looking for God? I wouldn't know anything about that. Alright, these guys are kind of derpy. The next room over, this is an inn if you want to spend like 200 bucks. Again, not worth it unless you were KO'd. Next building here. Okay, are you gonna assault my homeland? We just use these machines here to load scrap onto the ship. Don't know anything more than that. Yeah, derpy is an understatement. The building here with all of the open doors, this is actually a store. And in the top here is an item shop, but we're pretty good. So if you used a lot of items on the ship, you can restock. More importantly, the other vendor is a weapon and armor shop. This guy has some good and expensive stuff. I am not buying a lot here. Most importantly, I'm just going to buy the raptor claws for Pecco because he's my little damage dealer. And then if you have money left over, you know, you could buy AP shells or a different weapon for someone. I got the money. Why not? I'll equip them because they do a lot of damage. I mean, theoretically, Momo has more attack power than Pecco, but she can't hit for crap. Now to leave, we just gotta go over to the left, but there's a couple more people. This is where we get our machine scrap. Where does it all come from? I don't know. Okay, weirdo. What you doing? We call this town Kombinat. I hear there's nothing but scrap and desert around us. Okay. Anyway, we can leave this way, and we'll automatically be thrown into a camp. All the people over on this side, they're like zombies or something. No spunk in them at all. They're like machines, man. Doesn't this just beat all? Who knows what'll happen next, huh? Wait, what the? You scared? Who? Me? Ha! I'm here because I want to be. I guess I could have just stayed on the other side, you know? I was happy just being a highwayman, yeah? I don't think he's buying it. Okay, so maybe I'm a little nervous. Who'd ever think we'd go off somewhere where no one has gone before, looking for God? Sheesh. And what's up with this brood stuff anyway? The extinct brood, the god of the Urkins. We're searching for an answer to a mystery that could change the world. If I'd stayed in Windia, I would never have experienced any of this. Uh-oh. Yeah, but I bet everyone back home at the castle, especially my mother, they must all be worried about me. But being here is better than just being a princess, isn't it? Maybe. I'm just being selfish. Oh, the self-reflection. What's most important for you is what you want for yourself. Who's next, honey? Think about how amazing it is that we may be able to figure out where all the machines we use come from. Uh-oh. I wonder what my dad would say if he were here. Every engineer dreams about solving the mystery of the machines. And I'm going to do my best to see that it's me who finally solves the puzzle. She's not conflicted at all. We don't have much to go on, but I'm sure that the power Dees gave us will show us the way again. Tomorrow's another big day, eh, Ryu? It's a big enough day, we're gonna camp twice. So, yeah, what do you think, Ray? Would you take a look at this place? It's practically a ghost town. I don't know about you, but God must have some interesting taste to want to live in a place like this. Or they're tasteless. Pecco, you sleeping? He's the only green thing around here. Watch out, Pecco, they're gonna get you. All we can do for now is hope we've come to the right place. Why do you gotta be a Debbie Downer? I just know we're getting closer, Ryu. Good. So, they put the machines on the black ship and send them over the sea? So who makes the machines in the first place? An even bigger machine? I don't know. Anywho, for now, this is where we're gonna call it quits. This has been part 41 of our Breath of Fire 3 guided walkthrough, where we finally made it to the other side of the ocean! Stay tuned for the next episode as we explore whatever there is over here. If you like the episode, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.